Hello, and welcome back to Queen's Wish. Last time, we very deliberately triggered the our mother's protective blessing in order to town portal back to town to recoup supplies after doing a totally successful scouting run on a dungeon. And it's time to actually go through this thing for real now. So, I don't know what actually happens when you fail and die in one of these. It looks like I get to keep my map. But I have heard that, or I think I was told by the game, that you have to clear the dungeon in one go. So this should... Well, these are open, though. Am I not going to have to refight this? I guess not. That's... Okay, so some parts of the dungeon... Uh, some parts of the dungeon... reset. Other parts do not. They're all targeting my mage? Why? Why would you do that? Meanies? Well, that's a great start. You know what? We're not even going to bother. We're just going to leave. See how this works. Oh, the archers are chasing us. Oops. I guess it would have been faster probably just to load my game. Also wouldn't take all of this in-game time. Also, what was Weakness doing exactly? She was still taking a ton of damage. I mean, her armor isn't very good, to be fair. Okay, we'll take it a little bit more seriously, I guess. In fact, let's just stay in the doorway here. Make a move here. It's fine, we'll just move back. Now I have to step forward. Let's try to do things a bit more intelligently. Thing is, I need to be within 4 tiles of my leader to get my bonus. More money. Okay, so this might respawn in here. Because they are humans. The other thing I want to check just to confirm all the loot that I took is gone. Yep. Okay, so at this point, we don't need to fight those. We don't need to fight those. So all we need to do is explore this inner area. I probably don't even need to deal with that thug, honestly. Another blessing? No, I think we're gonna run away. Oh, that missed the cultist? I'm doing this wrong. I should be hitting the cultist with ranged weapons because the cultist doesn't have any hit points. Turns remaining 4. Quicksilver. Get a strength rune. Yeah, I healed more than 16, so that was worthwhile mathematically. Alesco, Barb Brigands. Are we hostile? Probably not. You finally cornered the leader of the Rusty Barb. He wears heavy armor and wields a halberd. Even for you, he's an imposing figure. He looks you over, unimpressed. He sneers. I am Alesco, and you. So this is what a prince looks like. He even thinks they own us, own everything. They send their spoiled brat to beat us down like dogs, but I didn't expect you to be such a weakling. This land has always belonged to Haven. You had it once, forced it from us, then you fled, like cowards. You had rights to this land once, maybe, then someone gave it away. Who was that? Queen Sharon, the one who forced Sacramentum to submit and then fled when our land turned on her. Your cowardly whore of a mother. I hate my mother too. Don't you dare talk like that about her. Ah, you show a little bit of spirit before you die. Pity she will never know about it. But then you might live to brag to her. You might make a deal. Enough of this nonsense. The bandit points his halberd at you. To kill a Prince of Haven, I never thought I would have such an honor. Alright, well. That's a good way to start a fight. Okay, we're going to separate out our troops so that we don't get... Used a healing potion. We don't get cleaved like that. I really should be blessing here, but... We also... This is within 4. I'll risk it. Weakness? This doesn't do anything. They do so much damage anyway. 15? Hmm. Haste first. Poison Rain, because we can hit everybody almost, but we don't hit our own people. That's the important part. Out of mana already, huh? Oh boy. Okay, 1 down. Man, the variance on their rolls is just so high. Switch to melee. Oh. Blasco stumbles back under the force of your blows. Dazed, he whistles. You look around to see what he is calling. He does indeed keep several pets. 2 enormous snakes slither out from under the table. Not dogs or wolves, as you expected. What a weirdo. I don't think I can get a good shot with anything, so we're just going to Poison Rain again. Now you're out of... actions, or out of action points. You deliver the Lord of the Rusty Bar Bandits a mortal blow. He falls to his knees, gasping. He turns and tries to crawl away, but he doesn't make it to the door. He insulted the Queen, then he died, knowing that Haven had avenged its honor. Your mother would be very pleased. The Bandit clan is dead. The roads and farms nearby will be much safer. Quite a victory. Well, we got experience for that, but we still need to survive the fight. If I do this... Oh man, I can't hit both. Okay, well... That's fine, we still won. Shockwave. Beat it again? Brigands just take way too long to kill. Their defense is so high, their evasion is really high. Damage has huge variance. Oh, this isn't going well. This is gonna end up being random chance as to who gets higher damage rolls here. Oh, poison's also really bad. Okay, I guess we'll do that. Yeah, no, I just lost again. But I took them out. Even report. So what happens if I teleport there now? Should be done, right? Well, it's not a very exciting way to win, but it is, I guess, technically within what the game allows me to do. Okay, this armor doesn't slow me down. Bleed resist. Sure. +1 to bloodletting. And there might have been somebody in here, but I will never know. Can I quick travel from here? No. Makes sense. Well... yeah, I don't really feel that great about what just happened there, but... I mean... a win is a win, I guess. You hear your mother's voice coming through the portal. She sounds... alarmed. It's very strange to hear. Iron control of emotions is one of the qualities you always try to instill in your children. Oh right, this thing was shining since the enchantment saved me the first time and I was going to talk to the thing and then I forgot. Nithin, are you there? Are you alright? Calm down, mother. She regains some composure when she hears your voice. Not until I find out what happened. My sages, the good sages, said your defenses were activated. Something happened and you had to be pulled back to Fort Haven. I confess, I had a minor mishap. Minor mishap. Only imminent death activates those spells. So they're very expensive, a great expenditure of power. Still, a small price to pay to give you proper protection. I'm protected? Of course. It absolutely would not do to make our vassals think that the royalty of Haven can be a target. You've been bathed in all the best protective magic since your birth. Don't be cocky, though. There are limits to all spells. What are the limitations? Yes, unfortunately. I know that being at a great depth or exposed to powerful magical fields can keep the spells from working. The best plan, of course, is caution, prudence, and patience. Work for the best of Haven. Don't engage in unnecessarily extravagant adventures like Sutter. You know, you could just bring me home. Ah, my prince, always ready with a joke. Return to your work. One day, we look forward to your triumphant return. How do I end this? Do I touch something, or just walk away? Alright. Then silence. Okay. We'll do the usual. Rusty Barb has been wiped out. You tell him round of the tale. Thank you, Prince. There are so many of our people who will sleep better after this victory. The territory but here in our Vol military camp is now free of brigandage and monsterage. Those lands will provide well for you now. I'm afraid not, Prince. There's so much to do, but nothing worthy of your rank and power. If you explore the nations of Sacramentum and establish a force, the commanders there are sure to have ways for you to increase Haven's power on Sacramentum. Okay. Right, so at this point, well, I can look at my quests. So I have reason to go into the Vol for this. So it's kind of leading me in that direction, I guess. Well, it seems to be what the game is hinting, so we'll assume that that is, in fact, signposting, and we'll go for it, I guess. Before we do that, though, we'll visit our blacksmith. Let's see. Anything that can take augments? There's an augmentation slot here. What do we want? +1 to physical damage. Yeah, do that. Oh. Bleed and poison resist. +1 to physical armor. Okay, well that's fine. Empty slot there. Do I have augments? Okay, we have +1 armor. Was there a place that I can buy augments at? Be the miller, it won't be the distiller, or brewer, whatever. Alchemist. Want to make runes. +1 to magical damage. Want to make augments. No. Weapon poison. Do you want another shock? I don't think so. We're gonna go back here. Okay, you can swap the better armor. We're gonna put the shock in probably the oak wand. Can I do this? Runes and helmets, yeah, okay. Okay, +1 damage on that. I guess that's good. Also, I could get a defensive augment, I suppose. Bleed and poison resist? Don't really care. I guess I'll go buy her some armor. I should have done... Wait, I can't. Can I? Iron augment +1 to physical armor. Okay, probably should have done all of that before I did the mission. Upgrade fort. I can't afford it. I don't have enough iron. Okay. I could get a carpenter, which I don't have yet. Shields, bows, wands, staves. Upkeep is 2 wood. I mean, I would be able to afford it. Is there anything I don't have at this point? I'll use up my remaining iron, but let's see what this thing is. Okay, the carpenter emerges from a cloud of sawdust, ready to take orders for fine custom equipment. Bows and shields are available. Wands and staves can be made for characters who've had magical training. I'll sell something. Oh, I can. Okay. I want to sell something. I should sell my old bronze scale. Would I use it with anybody? Problem is, physical defense is good, but it also slows me down quite a bit. 100% speed penalty. Sell it. See your wares. Your carpenter has bows for all of your characters. There are also shields. The bigger shields can only be used by characters with weapon training. Characters trained in mage skills can also use wands and staves. Staves are one-handed weapons. Wands are other one-handed. Staves require both hands for your bows. They've got crude bows on everybody. Well, everybody who's using them. I don't know if there's any point in ever giving her a bow. Crude bow. U bow would increase damage of my bow by 2, which seems significant. I got money, so I'll buy one of those for a priest. Buckler. Oh yeah, see, if I had purchased better armor as well, I could have done a lot better. 4-2, 5-2, a speed penalty. This is 3-1. This would be 5-2 because I'd also get an augment in it. Depending on whether I go with the really big speed penalties. You know, it's probably fine. For her. Do it as well. You two are okay, you don't need anything. Wands. An oak wand. Wand of Horn would increase damage by 2. Anything else? I don't need to keep scrolling like that, I can just compare. Well, it would increase damage by 1 because I have that augment. Yeah, I'm not going to bother. It's fine. Or, right, switch here. Thing is, this gives me resistance. Give me significantly higher chance of causing weakness and higher damage, and it has an augment slot. Oh, I mean, my wand does as well. No, I'm not going to worry about it for now. Alright, that's all. Hmm. Do I need the +1 energy? Probably not. Okay, so what else did I want to do then? I wanted to augment both of the shields. I think... No, not runes, it was augment. Iron augment, I want to buy 2 more of these. Install. Kind of annoying that all of these are kept as separate per character. I mean, it's not the biggest thing, but fine. You. Oh right, your bow is here. Okay. Experience 500, we need 200 to gain a level. Now that we're completely done with our starting area, let's explore one of these other realms. Oh right, we had that investigation we were supposed to be doing about the guy who just been left languishing in prison. Full border. This is a pack of fresh, eager Haven soldiers watching the road to the Vol. They are all young, probably on their first posting to a colony, eager for adventure and advancement. They salute you as you approach. What is your status? All's well, Prince. We're eager to bring the Vol back in line. What are your current orders? Keep the supply lines to Fort Haven open. Watch for escaping Owen and other refugees, but not to bother them unless they bother us. That's the sum of what the general said. Won't give you any trouble. When we get close to the fort to set up camp, someone fired arrows at us from the ramparts. Our mages and archers silenced them quick enough. Carry on. Okay, find a few piles of nice granite blocks. They weren't valuable enough to take with when Haven fled. They're useful now. You make a note to have some soldiers come out and collect them. Okay, right. Keep an eye for stuff on the map. How about this wood? No. Already done all that. Okay. Right, so we have some villages around here that I'm supposed to be investigating. Right. Maybe not. An old lumberjack is sitting by the fire outside of his home. When you approach, he's thrilled. An official of Haven, at last! I have a shipment of lumber for you, ready, waiting for delivery. I only need a place to send it. Send it to Fort Haven. Kneels slowly. He's old. Of course, Prince, now that the port is open. I can get wagons to carry the stuff. I've been waiting for you in Fort Haven. You can often find caches of supplies in the outdoors. When they're secure, your workers will fetch them for you, and you will automatically be available for use when you return to the port. Okay, so that was a tutorial guy I was supposed to meet earlier. Right, so that guy was just kind of languishing in prison. I was told... Was I not? I don't need that. Thought I was told Isn't he in one of the jails? Maybe I can talk to him. Get more information. Soldier. Ah, there he is. Chief Brown is waiting for you. There's a dirty, hungry farmer at the center of the office, hands chained together, held by 2 guards. She says, I'm sorry, Prince, but a thorny problem dropped in our laps, but the hamlet of Carto remains. Maximilian is still awaiting judgment. Is this the same trial as before? I'm afraid so. Carto was still unable to settle this case. This is the right that requested the highest ranking person in the nearest Haven Fort to settle it for them. Alas, the highest ranking person is still you. Tell me more. We have been utterly unable to determine his guilt, therefore by right we ask him authorities to pass a judgment. What happened then? Long grudge against Arvin at the same village. She died under suspicious circumstances. We've read this before, that's why I'm skipping through it quickly. Now the clans of the two men are very invested in this. A decision either way will cause great argument. That, I suspect, is why this is being dumped on us. We made a decision. Maximilian is innocent. Oh, achievement unlocked. Base principles. Maximilian breaks down in tears of relief. Chief Miranda writes a quick letter to the people of Carto. The prisoner is handed the letter and some provisions taken out and efficiently released. Chief Miranda says, Thank you, Prince. I have no further business for today. She isn't concerned about the verdict. To her, it's just another piece of settled business. Okay. Well, that's what I was looking for, and I guess I got it, so that's fine. Bye. Making progress bring civilization to this backwater? Not really. Mother's guardedly pleased, right. What do the people think of me? Unable to determine either way. You've made little substantive progress. Come on, I've claimed like this entire area. Oh well. Oh, I didn't actually go there. Okay. 3 hours to go to the Tinker's Tower. Fine. Alas, the people are uninspired. Yep. Because I haven't been completing quests. I've just been running around trying to deal with stuff. Fine. There we go. Now we've discovered it. Soldier, archer. Some named people. All hail Haven. Glad to be here. Good. Cody, you joined the quartermaster of the South Battalion as he goes about his work, his dog at his side. He kneels. Welcome, Prince. I am a loyal man of Haven. Please let me know how I can help. He gets up, then he kneels again. Sorry, I am Cody. He rises again. He is plainly nervous around royalty, but he calms down quickly when he returns to the piles of supplies. As they bake in the sun, he carefully examines each crate and barrel, running his fingers over the goods, looking for any sign of rot or infestation. You're a quartermaster here? I have that honor. General Aquila picked me personally. She knows who's going to keep things regular. Says I'm a natural quartermaster. The general also told me to give you information. Can I get some supplies? Well, of course, Prince. But he leans forward and runs his finger over the arm of your armor. This is better than anything I've ever had to give out. I don't have anything to offer you, but... Wait. He points at a crate behind him. I think there's an enchanted flask in there. For the scouts and explorers, which you are, I guess, I think. It'll be useful. Please take it. Okay, we get a 3rd potion finally. That's nice. Information. I keep track of things. I get a lot of books and maps, histories of campaigns in Sacramentum. I make sure to look at them. I know stuff that might be useful. The Vol's a big place, after all. Seen any action since you got here? Some rebels were hiding in the gates when we arrived. They were in the upper windows. They were foolish enough to shoot at us. We returned the favor, and we were better. Since then, things have been quiet. Natural quartermaster. That's what the general says. He picks up a leather jerkin and holds it reverently. I'm just good with... things. This jacket, if it's looked after right, it might save a life. I guess I just never forget that. I like my job. Only one thing that would make it perfect. What would be perfect? I keep the supplies. I don't keep the books. I get them, and then I have to hand them over to Rusty, records keeper, and he gets angry. What is Rusty's problem? He's very sensitive about the battalion's papers, never lets me look at them. He knows I'll treat them with all the respect they deserve, but, well, fair's fair. I wouldn't let him look after my breastplates either. Now, you say you have valuable information. I do. However, none of it will do anyone any good until someone has found their way to the other side of the Vol gates and met a Vol envoy. Tell me about yourself. He instantly grows guarded. He pets his dog as he talks. I'm a loyal soldier, Prince. You can rely on me. I volunteered for this mission. This is where I want to be. I can be fully myself here. It's not always like that in Haven. See, I don't really want to be having this conversation with him, but I also don't like just hitting the check mark to cancel out of a conversation. Maybe I should be more comfortable with that, but it seems like there should be an option here to back out. Usually in Spiderweb games that's what happens, so I don't like using this. You're not comfortable in Haven, and you are allowed to bring your dog. What's it like? What is it about being on the frontier? We have problems out here, real problems. Real danger. We're all trusted to do our best, and we all have to rely on each other. It all matters. It makes other things that matter less, fall away. The General understands that. That's why she picked me. How does the General see you? She sees me like she sees all of us. We're pieces in her machine. A big machine, run by her. A perfect machine. She sees me as a really good piece, and she treats me that way. She can be hard to like, but she's the best. Like me, in my way. Alright, I have another question. No? Okay, well, we're just gonna be done then. I don't really want to ask about all that again. You've reached the northern border of the Vol. The weather grows hotter the further south you travel. The Vol is a scorching, sandy land full of tough, serious people. The pass into the Vol is blocked by an enormous stone fortress, a combination castle, trading post, and defensive barrier. Vol gates exist both to keep invaders out and to keep the poor Owen of this land in. You found another of your battalions, freshly arrived from Haven. There are rows of tents to the west and piles of supplies to the east. They are trapped outside the massive closed gates of the fortress. A guard kneels and bows his head. Welcome to the South Battalion. Lots of us are out securing the area. General Aquila is waiting for you. He points to the west. Okay, doesn't even let me go. Finally. Healing potion. I guess we'll... Wait a minute. Now it is... Can't stack them. So why is there a 1 here? 2 there. Dump all our junk here. I should sell these 4 things, honestly. Oscar. You meet Cambo again, the heroic soldier who you sent back to the front. He kneels as you pass. You look in his face for signs of resentment or anger. There's only resolution. Whatever your differences, he is still a sworn and decorated soldier of Haven. His kind doesn't make half efforts. Okay. The guy who wanted to go home and I said no. Demolitionist. The gate into the Vol gates is closed. 2 wizards of Haven are standing in front of it, earnestly discussing what combination of magical explosions would be most likely to blow the thing open. I try to get their attention, but they are completely absorbed in the problem. Typical wizards. Alright, this is going to be the camp. Yeah, command cave, sure. What is this, Avernum? Got a bunch of books. Aquila, Rusty, another soldier. Hi, Rusty. Heard about you. You meet the records keeper for South Battalion. He's trying to keep all of his ledgers and scrolls organized and intact in this hot, dusty cave. It is leaving him in a constant state of low-level rage. Fortunately, he knows enough to keep his anger under control when he sees you. Greetings, Prince. He remembers to kneel. I am Rusty. I keep the history of the battalion. General Aquila told us you are coming. I am honored. Okay, what do you keep track of for South Battalion? I would like to see your papers. You also keep the history? What do you keep track of? Everything that might be kept on paper. Orders, ledgers, and of course the battalion history. History. He reverently opens a polished wooden crate, revealing a stack of dusty, leather-bound books. This is called the South Battalion for now. Its true name is the Home Army 2nd Battalion. You have served Haven for centuries. My father and 2 of my uncles served in the Home 2nd. Do all battalions keep a history? Of course, it is a source of pride. However, almost none of them have as storied a record of service as we do. What is the Home Army? It was the first army of Haven, the oldest, tasked with protecting the borders of our small country from invasion. Haven has great influence, but our actual homeland is not large, as you know, of course. The Home Army does go on expeditions, of course. Sometimes it spares a battalion for a mission of great significance. So this mission is important. Of course, you, a Prince of Haven, are here. That says that the expedition to Sacramentum is of the greatest importance. Queen Sharon has communicated that she cares greatly about settling unfinished business here. Appearing beside you, General Aquila clears her throat. That is enough of that. Rusty, I need that report I asked for. Rusty apologizes and returns to work. I'd like to see your papers. Rusty shudders in horror. But of course, you are the prince. This all belongs to you. You can touch all of it you want to, even with dirty fingers if you wanted to. But I'll wipe off my hands first. You clean off your hands. Rusty nods with appreciation. Then he notices a speck of dirt you missed and he winces. Yep, there are the records. Lots of records. Rows of numbers lined up one after another. Gives you a flashback to the interminable lessons your mother's tutors forced into you. Add this, subtract that, endlessly. You wince and turn away. Fair enough. You meet a General of Haven. Her armor bears rows of decorations, speaking of service all over the known lands. Her skin is deeply tan and leathery, and she isn't bothered at all by the baking sun shining on her. When she looks at you, it's hard to read. She's hard to read. She's been fighting battles for many years, yet she is bound to almost whatever you say. She stands and sizes you up, then she kneels. I'm General Aquila. Welcome, Prince, to the South Battalion. We are ready to fight. Give me your report if that will get you to sit down. Report, General. Let's be formal. Aquila gives you a little nod, she is quietly judging you. She says, We have made camp and secured the area. We are close to opening the gate into the fortress. When it is open, you'll have access to the Vol. We took some arrow fire when we arrived, but we dealt with that decisively. Then she rises and takes her seat. They attacked us? There were some brigands in the fort when we arrived. Sort of parasites that always appear in a war. They fired arrows at our scouts when they arrived. We blasted the windows with mage fire. We evened out the situation. What's happening in the Vol? Rebellion. We learned that much from Vol on the roads during the march here. The Masha's hold on the Vol and their Owen was unstable when the calamity happened and Haven left. In our absence, the Owen entered full rebellion. The Masha and the Owen? Right, we already know about this, but we'll go through it again. The Masha are the rich, the owners and masters. The Owen are people who fall too far into debt. They make up for it by signing their lives away to serve a Masha. Queen Sharon valued this vassal. They are very profitable for us. We help the Masha keep power in return for gold and stone. So, is everyone in the Vol an Owen or a Masha? No, many in the Vol don't own an Owen and are not poor enough to be an Owen. However, since Haven left, the Masha have grown richer and richer and forced more and more of the people to become Owen. The free folk are scared, thus rebellion. I will have to straighten the situation out. I hope so. The Vol has a treaty with us. You may read a copy nearby. They promised us land, trade, and tribute. They stopped giving it after the calamity. I know the Queen wants the Vol to be a vassal again. Who sent you here? He sits up straight and proud. I was nearing retirement, but then Queen Sharon summoned me. She personally selected me for this mission, as she valued the Vol as vassals so much. She also, I believe, wanted the best here to advise and serve you. She thought my unworthy self was the best choice. I will do my best to please my mother. I am not my mother. I am a prince, and I will do what I see fit. I'm going to do what I need to get home, and nothing more. Yeah, that's a great thing to say right about now. I will do my best to please my mother, I guess. With that, Queen Sharon is, in a sense, the mother of all Havenites. I will do my best to please her as well. I am sure she is honored by her obedience and eagerness to serve her in Haven. South Battalion is here, eager to get to work. Tell me about the Vulgates. They won't have taken them, I believe. They think that we are coming to help the Masha crush the rebellion. They are foolishly trying to keep us out. They are gone. I trust the gates will be empty and ready for the Vol to return. Are we here to help the Masha crush the rebellion? Do you think it will be restaffed in time? I mean, probably. I guess it will depend on what situation the Masha are actually finding themselves in. Do you think it will be restaffed in time? Of course. Trade with Haven is very profitable. Many in the Vol will want it resumed once the war has ended. That is up to you. Yeah. When you have a treaty in place in the Vol, I will accept your orders to enforce it. Okay. I would like your advice about taming the bull. Of course. Queen Sharon selected me because my expertise might be useful. Based on my past campaigns, I can describe the steps those in your position usually follow to get a vassal to obey a treaty they signed. You are, however, the prince. It will be your decision whether to take my humble advice or not. Okay, how should I begin? You can do nothing until we re-enter the Vole. Our vassal has sealed the gates. This is an intolerable insult to Haven. My mages are working to break open the entry gate. Once it is open, you'll be able to pass through and enter the Vole. Why am I going through? You have all the soldiers. Who's inside the fort? Brigands, I believe. Robbers and other parasites. The Vole abandoned this fort, so they took it over. Our scouts say that they have left all sorts of traps inside. Your mother, the queen, assured me that you would be fully equipped to deal with them. Why am I going through? You have all the soldiers. For once, she looks nervous. The Queen gave me orders. They are very clear. Until you have a treaty in place with some force in the Vole, and until I can use my limited forces to decisively enforce it, I am not to cross the border. I only have 300 soldiers. That is not enough to pacify all of the Vole, not unless you can find us an ally in their lands. Okay, fair enough. What if some Vole attack me? It will be your decision. If I were you, however, I would respond to any attack with instant, overwhelming, decisive force. Yes, kill the enemies. Don't really care about anything else. Oh. How not to get hit, a tactical guide. The military of Haven is rich in healers, of both the magical and non-magical variety. However, the power of even the most skilled healer cannot keep up with the damage a skilled opponent can dish out. Haven't I read this before? Not that I remember, so it's probably a good refresher. That is why Haven's warriors should find ways to prevent their opponents from attacking at all. Physical warriors attacking with stunning and knockback can prevent foes from striking you. For magicians, terror and slowing effects can save you from much suffering. Summoned allies can keep your foes at a distance. The infamous shockwave spell can prevent entire groups from attacking. Finally, if you're lucky enough to recruit an Ariel mage, you can gain the ability to charm your foes. This can be devastating. Yeah, I have. There is an explosion to the south. A pair of Havenite wizards have unleashed a formidable wave of raw energy. Moments later, bars of the iron gate start to twist, creating a wide opening. They walk off happily, satisfied with the job well done. The way into the Vole gates, and thus the Vole, is open. Treaty of vassalage between Haven and the Vole, year 459. Here is outlined the vassalage contract between the mighty empire of Haven and the Vole, between King Kael of Haven and the Council of Thablin, elected representatives of the Vole Masha. Haven declares that the Vole is a favored vassal, with all protections included. An attack on the Vole is an attack on us. Thieves and rebels in the Vole are an offense to Haven and will be removed. Full trade between our powers is guaranteed. As the Vole is favored, it will receive all due benefits in conflicts between it and other states of Sacramentum. Haven will also help the Vole to quell any rebellion of the class commonly called the Vole-Owen. In return, the Vole grants Haven full movement in their territories and full consultation on any political matters. Land for 2 forts will be provided for Haven, and the Vole will protect the security of these forts, of these lands. This agreement will last as long as Haven and the Vole exist as independent peoples, so agreed in sacred bond by both parties in the year 459. Okay, so there are 2 forts. Here, I was expecting to have 1 per land, so that's good information. The Vole, an introduction. Well, maybe there's only going to be 1 per land that we can recover, who knows. The Vole is a rocky, mountainous land in the southwest corner of Sacramentum. The Vole people are builders and stoneworkers, makers of massive halls and imposing fortresses. The Vole are not aggressive warriors, preferring instead the safety of their mountain keeps. Their merchants and builders roam all over the continent. For Haven, the Vole Masha, the owners in Volish, provided luxurious stone goods, fine carvings, semi-precious stones, and polished marble. Haven ships carried those Vole goods to the known lands and sold them at a great profit. In return, Haven provided military aid to help the Vole Masha maintain their unstable nation. This was necessary because the Vole-Owen, those who owe lifetime servitude to the Vole Masha, constantly threatened to rebel. Okay. Well, it's open. I think we'll investigate that another time, though. So, just entering this place, I did get a potion, which immediately makes me think I should actually be going to the other 2 lands as well, to the gates. I might not read everything right away, because I'm not planning on going through them. Oh. Also, more chat. Portal has a message. But yeah, so I might not go through them right away. or like read all the books because I'm not planning on going into the other lands right away. But if they have any supplies just lying around right outside the gates, I would like to pick those up. You hear the voice of your mother. At first, you didn't recognize her tone of voice. Then you speak. You realize she is pleased. My child, it's good to speak with you. I have been receiving some very reassuring reports. What have you learned? You've been working hard for Haven. You have spoken respectfully of our land. You have taken seriously your responsibilities. Your journey in Sacramentum has done you good. Perhaps I didn't mean what I said. Yeah, let's not say that to her mother. I decided to follow my duty. You chose wisely. What you do in public reflects well on Haven and its leaders. If we act worthy of respect, our people will respect us. So can I come home? I only say what I feel at any time. I didn't mean any of it. I'll continue to speak and fight for Haven. Sure, about that. It reassures me to hear you say that. I thank you for helping me sleep peacefully, and I wish you the wisdom to choose well, Nathan. Goodbye. Okay, well, that's it. Cool. I'll sell something. I also have these extra rings I could sell, but piece of armor. Shields count as armor? Could I augment the blessing duration? 20% of 4 turns is less than a turn, though. I don't know how that would play out. Anyway, well, I guess we'll stop there. Stop there for now. So next time, I guess I will go to the Mirefangs and the Ariel Thicket just to scrounge up if there's any extra potions or resources or something, you know. Enough iron to upgrade the fort, maybe. I doubt it, but, you know, see if I can get something else. And from there, after that, I will go into Vol first. Okay, it looks like these are our forts. 2 in each land. A couple of settlements. Tower, cave. I noticed there's a cave in each of them. Maybe a fast travel. Maybe an entire underground lair. Another tower there. Tower there. Maybe that could also be fast travel potentially. Oh, there's another one there though. I don't know. It could also just be, well, I mean, we'll probably see something there when we go, but anyway, yeah, next time. Mirefangs, Ariel Thicket, back to the Vulgates. I will see you then.